Hey, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. What's up? How are we all doing? It's a surprise snipe stream. Just rolled out of bed and have a little bit of a minute here to just kind of see how this live streaming thing is going to be going while I'm on the road. This is a complete and utter, absolute, just rando test stream. So how are we doing? What do we have here? We got 45 people here on absolutely no notice. That's pretty darn good. Project Metal Music seemed to have been the first one in chat here. Hey, what's up, peeps? Great to have you here. This is actually going to be a pretty short stream because 20 minutes from now I got to go downstairs and gonna hook up with Hayden, Aussie Overlord, and we're gonna go out and do some stuff this morning. Yeah, it's impromptu, Jeff. Wow, so a lot has happened here. So this actually this I hope. Does this sound? Honest to God, I have no idea how this sounds. Folks there in chat, give me a shout and let me know how the audio sounds, because this is literally the only audio option I have for this. So let me know how it goes, because I can't hear a thing. I'm just going purely off of luck and hope. So yeah, we'll wait for you to let me know how it sounds. Somebody let me know how it sounds. 85 of you. Kind of. Okay, Ms. K. Grift, what's up? What's up with you? I hope we're doing okay. I guess I can turn on my own stream and let me know. But this is kind of a fun little morning, I guess. Just woke up. What time is it? It's like 10:13, so I woke up about an hour ago. And we're just giving things a good old test run here. Well, I'm not getting any feedback. That either means things aren't going well. So let's see. Apparently it's either something has gone horribly wrong with my stream, or YouTube chat is effing up again, which had better be the case, because if it's me, if it's on my end, I'm intercoursed. Let me give myself a listen here. Had better be the case, because if it's me, if it's on it sounds fine. I guess it's just a chat problem. Let me give myself a listen here. That actually sounds just about as good as my really super expensive microphone. But anyway, all right. Let's give you a quick rundown. Okay. Now we're getting all of the whatchamacallits, all of the Twitter DMs saying that the chat is messed up. Yep, nothing I can do about the chat. Well, whatever. All right. Anyway, as I said, we'll just pretend that everything is perfectly fine. What time is it? Yeah, I got about 15 minutes here. Then I'm going to head on down and meet Ozzy. So what? God, the world has gone to hell since I got on the plane. So, hang on. JKD Buck is sending me a picture of something. Oh, mine. Yep. Oh, chat service is currently unavailable. Well, to you, YouTube. How is chat service not available on YouTube? Come on, YouTube, step up your game. All right. Well, yeah, the world kind of went to hell in it was about 25 hours door to door from my house to the hotel here in Houston. Coffee. Second elixir of life. Yeah, when I left the house, I didn't even know if I was going to be here. It was an absolute race against a typhoon. Was it Hakuna Matata, or whatever the hell the typhoon name was? I can't remember what it was called. I blocked it totally from my memory. But it was literally a race out of Busan. Thank God the typhoon was delayed. It kind of got hung up around Japan for a little while. So that bumped it back 6-7 hours. If it had gone on according to schedule, I wouldn't be here. Because it was hitting Busan, and I was literally racing a typhoon out of Busan for hours, like 2 hours before I was supposed to leave. I was on the phone with Expedia, where I booked the tickets, with Korean Air, who code shares with Delta, which is where I got it was a Delta Airlines, but code shared with Korean Air through Expedia. I was on all three of these people trying to find an alternate route, because the way it was set up, Well, it wasn't set up for this purpose, but it was just set up this way. Is I go from I flew from Busan to Incheon, Korea, which is like Seoul, and that's about 2.5 hours away by train. And so with the typhoon coming in, I thought, okay, if I leave my house at 1 o'clock, I was supposed to leave Busan at 4:30 p.m. But if I leave my house at 1 o'clock, go to the train station and take a train to Seoul, I can actually intercept my flight at Incheon Airport. And then I could avoid all problems with the typhoon, but they wouldn't let me do that. Everybody basically said, no, that can't be done. So there we are. Oh, gee, we're off to the races. We've got mods here from the beginning. How cool is that? I didn't even have to do anything. And I got a bunch of mods. I mean mods. Sorry, mods, bots. I mean, we got botted already. That's kind of funny. Anywho, so yeah, I kept watching the flights, and the later evening flights kept being canceled and canceled and canceled and canceled. My flight was still okay. Anything going south, anything going east was getting canceled. Well, I mean, south or southeast was getting canceled because the typhoon was coming up from the southeast. Anything going north and west wasn't canceled. And so luckily I was going to Seoul, which is northwest. So there was a lot of wind and a lot of rain as I was in the taxi going to the airport. And everybody in the airport was tense. Everybody was kind of grumpy and like, are we going to fly? We got out, and as best I could tell from checking back on the site, my plane was the last plane out of Busan Airport. So that seems to be how lucky I was. My flight was the last one they let out of the airport. They may have had one or two after, but as best I could tell, I lucked out and got the last flight out. Then we flew off to Incheon. I bought some delicious stuff to drink. One thing that I did pack, and I promised Nick that I would bring this and we would share that, because I've never tasted this. I've never tasted Giwon whiskey. This is the very first Korean single malt whiskey ever made from all Korean products. This is the first. This is batch 2. I have a bottle of batch 1 that I'll never open, just in case Korean single malt whiskey becomes a thing, and then I can sell it for $1 billion later. But this is batch 2. This is the second batch of South Korean single malt whiskey that's ever been made. I've never tasted it, so it's still got the RFID label on it. We'll crack this open with Nick probably later today. But a bunch of other people are coming here. Met up with Hayden last night, Camelot, Ryan, the editor, Lofty Pixels, and other folks. Met up with them last night. And let's see. We got tomorrow coming in, Flux, Chandler, Remington, Jessica Reloaded, Jess, Waifu Kron, bunch of other people. And Hayden and I cracked this open last night. This is Korean soju, Hyo soju, 53%. This is 53% soju. Normally soju is 17% or under. Usually around 14, 15, 17%. This is 53%, and this is so good. Took Hayden by surprise, but this is what we're going to share with most peeps that are here. And then if you're one of the super ultra uber lucky ones, we picked up a bottle of Dalmore 18-year scotch. This is some of the good stuff. This is for the aficionados in the group. So that should keep us busy for 4 days, plus whatever anyone else is bringing. And Hayden brought some cool gifts. Got a little Australian koozie from Hayden. And what I'm going to be wearing later today, he got me some kangaroo socks. Got some roo socks. So that'll be fun. Got my kangaroo socks. Wow, we got the we've got a good bot that I wonder how much free time. I have no idea how to set up these bots. But I mean, does it take a lot of effort? I mean, does it take a lot of effort to set up a bot, link it to a channel, and do this? Because I wish I had that. Wish I had that much free time to go set up a bunch of bots just to go to a channel. But you know what? Hate bot views are still views, aren't they? It's a stubby cooler, not a koozie. We call them koozies where I come from. Not coochies, koozies. A stubby cooler. I've never called these things a stubby cooler in my life. They're always just koozies. Anyway, so I was concerned about the flight from Incheon to Los Angeles. Number one, because now, as some of you may have seen in the short. Oh, well, talk about the way we're getting to the hat in a minute. Hang on. Yeah, so some of you may have seen in the short I uploaded. I hate LAX. LAX airport is, honest to God, the worst airport on planet Earth. I hate Los Angeles International Airport more than I hate any other airport on planet Earth. I just do. I hate everything about it. So I try to avoid that airport at all costs. But that was my only option for a ticket this time going through. Fucking hate that place. So I was worried just because of the experiences that I always have there. I was worried about it. Plus, this flight of 400, however many people, easily 1/3 of that flight were children 10 years and younger. And I mean, I get one or two screaming kids because I had a son. We traveled with him. It happens, and I don't get upset by screaming babies. But like 1/3 of a plane full, I was nervous. But it seemed like most of them were Chinese, so they kind of, I guess, they keep their kids in line. But it was quiet. I don't recall hearing a single child screaming, crying, or making a fuss, which was very good because I just knew it was going to be a flight from hell, which I don't prejudge. I was just concerned. So yeah, so it was an uneventful flight. Watched a bunch of movies. By the way, if you get to see Russell Crowe's movie, the Pope's Exorcist, that's a good movie. The ending, of course, like all supernatural movies, the ending is kind of hokey and overdone. But the rest of the movie was pretty darn good. That was one of the good movies. Watch Dungeons and Dragons, the Dungeons and Dragons movie. That was good fun. That's the best Dungeons and Dragons movie they've ever made. Along that, so it was great. They had some good old references to old school D&D like Baldur's Gate and things like that. But it was a good fun movie. I really liked it. And I watched so damn many movies. But the flight to LAX was great. But oh my God, you'd think that if you have 3 hours layover, it was a little over. There's like 3 hours and 10 minutes or something. That should be enough time to get off your plane, get your bags, go through immigration, go through customs, and go to the next terminal where you're going to catch your connecting flight. I was hustling, and this 3 hour and 10 minute layover, I got to my connecting terminal, and 2 minutes later they started boarding. So it took 3 hours for an American citizen to enter his own country. Oh my God, I hated it. So then I got on the plane, and from there it was LA to Houston, uneventful. I slept through most of it. And the plane, that was great. The plane was full, except for the 2 seats on either side of me. Everybody else is packed in, and the 2 people on either side of me were no-shows. So I could just kick back and just chill. So that was great. So that got us here. And then got here about 1 o'clock this morning, got to the hotel, and everybody was waiting. Camelot was there to say hi. Ryan, the editor, Ozzy Overlord, Lofty Pixels, and other folks, which I'm just too tired to remember who the hell else was there. I know there's like 2 or 3 other people, but I was just so tired. And because I was so tired and couldn't remember anything, I thought it'd be great to invite Ozzy up to the room, and then we got into the soju. And at 3 o'clock in the morning, you know what? I think I'm going to have like the worst hamburger ever. Who cares? Bod's got to do better than Viva Fry is vaxxed. No, Jeff is not drunk now. Jeff is barely woken up. Jeff will be drunk about 3 hours from now, but Jeff ain't drunk now. Sorry, bots, try again. Yeah, we got this. There's this Jewish deli place here, a Jewish New York deli place here in Houston that we Uber Eat. We ordered Uber Eats like 3 o'clock in the morning. It's like the remains of this. And oh my God, that food. I had this amazing pastrami sandwich, that Reuben sandwich at 3 o'clock in the morning that was off the hook. But this was the dangerous thing. This is a red velvet cream cheesecake shake. Where honest to God, they just take a big slice of red velvet cheesecake and put it in a blender with some ice cream and milk and make a shake out of a piece of freaking red velvet cream cheese cake. There had to have been 4,000 calories in that shake. It sounds like diabetes. Bernanke, it tastes like diabetes too. It sounded like a really good idea at 3 o'clock in the morning after some soju. But when I woke up in bed at 9 o'clock, my stomach was saying, yeah, that was not a good idea. What was the name of the place? Oh, the name of the place starts with a K. Cats is never closed. Cats, something Cats. Katz. But oh my God, Flux, you should be here today, not tomorrow, you lame-o. We all thought Flux was coming in today. She's like, no, it's tomorrow. So, oh well. See, Flux is going to miss out because we all thought she was coming today. Because what's going to happen? Okay, to answer the bot question, why doesn't Legal Vices have hair? Because the women like the way it feels on the thighs. They like that smooth head. Because it gets like smooth, kind of scratchy, smooth, scratchy. They like it on the thighs. Bots, you can learn a little bit by paying attention to the Vice Master. Women like shaved heads, mustaches, and beards. They know what's up. The women like it. Oh, hey, looky this here. What do you got? Jacob's proud madre. I hope you have the best time ever, Jeff. Thank you so much for the super chat. I wasn't expecting any of those. All my love to you and Hayden. Be safe and always handsome. Well, thank you very much, Jacob's proud madre. That's really, really nice of you. Thank you so much. You have a shaving cut on the left side of your head above your ear. This over here? Well, I know I've got this one here. And is that what you're talking about? Well, this right here, that's actually, this is a mole here. That's just been there since birth. That right there is a shaving cut from last week. It's just still scabbing over. But yeah, this up here, that's the shaving. That's the shaving cut, and that's where's the mole. The mole's right here. But this one is the big one. I told you about that one last Friday on the back of my ear. I laced that bad boy open with a brand new razor, and that bled like a mother. All right. Anyway, we need to wrap this up because now that we know Flux isn't coming today, Hayden and I are going hat shopping. The hat. It's a pain in the ass to carry hats on international flights. So heading on over to the mothership, over to Miller Hats. In just a few minutes with Ozzy, we're going to get him set up with a hat. I'm going to pick me up a couple of hats because, who would recognize me at Anime Matsuri without a hat? Yeah. Oh, my coffee got cold. Yeah. So that's what's going to happen. We'll debut the hat here. Yes, Miller Hats. Miller Hats is where I get all of my Western hats that you see on all my streams. We're just gonna go pay homage. We're gonna pay homage to at the mothership today. We're gonna go worship there. Just like Nathan said, just like my other cowboy hats, because that's what Miller Hats does. They're cowboy hats, and we'll see how it looks like. There's a couple I have in mind that I want to look at, but it's 10:30 now, and Ozzy is downstairs waiting for me. So again, I just wanted to do a quick test stream, let you know, Anime Matsuri, not a lot's going to be happening today. I've got my black hat with the gray band. They could put I have my brown leather hat from Spain that has a pheasant feather in it, but like an ostrich feather, like a peacock feather would be better than an ostrich feather, I think. Don't turn yourself into an all hats, no cows guy. Well, don't have any cows in Korea, but we'll be going back to Utah in a couple days. Got to fit in there. Yeah, because you can, I'm from a long line of farmers. My brother, my sister, and my brother-in-law, they were actually the last people to do farming and cowboy work. Dad grew up on a ranch, we had animals, but yeah. All right. Oh, what's this? Wait. What would that mod say? Sim Kill Direct Night. That's a good bot name, actually. Anime Matsuri is nothing but a Ricada grift. Oh no, it's a Ricada and Legal Vices grift. If I have anything to say about it. See you later, Sim Gill. I wish that was Sim Gill. That'd actually be really funny. All righty. Yeah, no, I was on like the opposite of a direct flight. Went from Busan, Korea to Incheon, Korea to Los Angeles to Houston, and that's it. So, all right, I do need to shut it down. Hayden's downstairs. We're gonna be waiting. We'll be doing some hat work, and then we'll just see how it goes. We'll probably be back later today. We'll probably do something. We'll just stay posted. Most of these streams that happen on vacation, especially for the next 4 days here at Anime Matsuri, are going to be impromptu streams like this, with no warning. just pay attention and see what happens. And I love the fact there's 320. This is like an episode of Friends here. I'm like glad there's not Friends. Well, Friends and Seinfeld, basically, it's the same thing. It's like an episode of Seinfeld here, where there's 328 people here to watch an impromptu stream about literally nothing. That's why I love you guys. You guys are super awesome. We'll catch you up on things as the day goes by. I just wanted to check the setup, make sure everything's cool, make sure everything's good, and it looks great. So hey, good for me. And with that, I just want to love all of you guys, and we'll keep you posted. I mean, we'll be doing some videos and stuff. So take care and stay tuned, everybody. Literally, I gotta go. Hayden is downstairs waiting for me. We'll check it. We'll check y'all later. Probably a little bit later today. We'll do something. Just stay tuned for VICE-CATION. that's what we're dubbing this VICE-CATION 2023. So we'll catch you all later. Everybody, thank you so much for popping in here real quick this morning. Go ahead and have some fun, because I'm going to, and we will be back. Until then, enjoy your legal vices. Lorax.